Good afternoon. My name is Yimin Xin. I'm a faculty in HKUST. Today is our great honor to invite Mr. Zhang Zhen, our Financial Secretary of Hong Kong SAR government, to give a seminar here. Before he delivers the seminar, I want to first introduce him very briefly. I met Zhang many years ago when both of us served in the board of directors as MIT Alumni Club Hong Kong. We all know that MIT is a technology school. That tells you how much Zhang's enthusiasm about technology. We have this monthly meeting in Sozi Tonghongwei that talk about what we can help about MIT and any other technology issues. Now, since he's a chief officer in the government, he's now the advisor of our MIT Alumni Club. And I personally was very impressed by Zhang's enthusiasm and patience to research and technology and to HKUST. We all know that a couple months ago, he's the first government official to set up the Research Endowment Fund in Hong Kong. And he gave 18 billion Hong Kong dollars to Research Grant Council, which actually our acting president, Professor Lo Yuan-Chin, is the chairman. In addition to that, very recently, he invited DuPont company to set up those solar cell operations in the science technology park so that DuPont's technology can be protected and DuPont can contribute to the technology of personnel training in Hong Kong. In the meantime, DuPont can have full access of Chinese market. So I only highlight these two as indication that Zhang, although as a chief financial secretary, his heart is actually with science and technology. That is why that he has been bombarded by every day talking about many others. And today he's probably not going to talk about many others. He's going to talk about mini cells, synthetic biologies. So please join me to welcome Mr. Zhang Zhen.
Roland, Reg, Yiming, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to join you all today at the 4th International Conference on Synthetic Biology. First of all, a very warm welcome to Hong Kong to all our friends from overseas. Hong Kong is very delighted to be hosting the Synthetic Biology 4.0 conference. I'd like to first of all thank the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology for staging the event, and the University of Hong Kong and the Chinese University for their work in coordinating this conference. We have some pretty big shoes to fill following previous successful conferences at MIT and Berkeley in the US, and the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich. As Yiming said, I was a student at MIT. I was actually a student of architecture at MIT, and so I'm not an expert by any means on synthetic biology. I was telling Jack earlier that I knew SB stood for synthetic biology, and that's sort of about the size of it. The last time I studied biology was in high school. And actually the concept of biochem was a novel idea when I was in college. And for us back then, the word genome wasn't even invented. And talking about DNA helix was enough to impress your dates at that time. So I'm not sure exactly how synthetic biology comes about, but I have been assured that synthetic biology is based on a relatively simple concept of assembling building blocks using a variety of engineering disciplines. And this is comforting to me because it has a familiar ring to a graduate of MIT. Staging this conference in Hong Kong is not only a good opportunity for the experts to to explore the potential of this relatively new field, but also to enlighten the general population, people such as myself, in Hong Kong and throughout our region, on the possibilities of synthetic biology. The first thing that struck me about the conference program is the diversity of issues that will be tackled during these 3 days, from genome theory and biofuels to engineering, computational science, ethics and regulatory issues. SP 4.0 will shed new light on the opportunities of developing new applications, as well as how to turn groundbreaking technological advances into commercially viable products in the market. Governments, as usual, are always interested in learning more about new concepts, especially when the possibilities include, among other things, more efficient energy and production techniques and advances in textiles, medicine, and food security. And I'm pleased that issues including biosecurity and global social impact will also be addressed at this conference, and I look forward to learning more about these areas. And as you know, the governments are always interested in possible social consequences, doomsday scenarios, and improper use of technologies and all that. And that would interest us a lot. And I'm also particularly interested in the commercial aspects when scientists meet venture capitalists. So I'm delighted that Jack Wordsworth, with his deep knowledge in the capital markets and foresights in discovering and nurturing new ideas, has lent his support to making this conference possible here in Hong Kong. And I'm sure that many of you, the scientists and biotech entrepreneurs in the audience, would enjoy sharing his views on the commercial viability of this class of product. Now I would like to say a little bit what we are doing here in Hong Kong to promote innovation and research and development activities. Our aim simply is to grasp the opportunity to make technology a key pillar for our future as an advanced knowledge-based society. Hong Kong is often described as a melting pot of cultures, but even more importantly, it is also a melting pot of ideas brought from all centers of the world and tested in a community that demands quality, efficiency, and the very latest technology. We are also a community that is increasingly integrated with the mainland of China and its 1.3 billion people. New ideas born or nurtured in Hong Kong have the potential to reach the vast mainland markets quickly and efficiently. We are also well positioned to play an important role in advancing scientific research in Asia. For new concepts to take root in Hong Kong, we encourage a free flow of ideas and information. We have strong protection for intellectual property rights, and we have the rule of law. We believe in open markets, and we have been recognized as the world's freest economy by 2 separate international think tanks for more than a decade. These attributes provide a fertile environment for creativity and innovation, which are key elements to sustaining our economic growth. The importance of solutions from biotechnology is actually highlighted in our central government's economic blueprint, the 11th Five-Year Plan. Biotechnology is a key area identified for developing in the plan to achieve clean energy and food security, improve health care, and a better living environment. These are concerns that our nation shares with other economies around the world. In Hong Kong, we can also add to the mix of issues that we face in the 21st century, an aging population and declining birth rate. Hong Kong has one of the world's lowest fertility rates and one of the longest life expectancies. People now expect to live longer, and they also expect to be more comfortable, more secure, and more active in their later lives. There is growing demand here then and elsewhere for preventive, therapeutic, and regenerative medicines, medical diagnostics, wellness, and of course, anti-aging products. Meeting these demands will require academic research as well as business acumen. Hong Kong, as the gateway to the mainland, provides an ideal platform for the development of suitable technology and offers endless business opportunities. Our business-friendly systems support for advanced R&D and well-educated and hardworking people have helped to attract some 4,000 overseas companies to set up their regional headquarters here in Hong Kong. Part and parcel of being a global business and financial center is a commitment to a strong foundation for fostering scientific and technological developments and support for efforts to develop products and to commercialize the results. Each year, about a third of our university graduates obtain a science or engineering degree. The government invests heavily in education, and in recent years we've been spending some $50 billion annually on education, which is about a quarter of our total recurrent public expenditure. In my budget delivered in February this year, as Yiming has indicated earlier, I set aside $18 billion to set up a research endowment fund to provide enhanced and stable research funding for our universities. Roland is the chairman of that, and we shall use a portion of this funding to support specific themes that we think would be critical to Hong Kong's long-term development and strategic direction. And in addition to investing through academic channels, the Hong Kong government also promotes applied R&D through funding schemes and a network of infrastructure support. The $5 billion Innovation and Technology Fund was established in 1999 to support applied R&D projects that will enhance Hong Kong's international competitiveness. So far, the fund has supported some 1,200 projects with funding that is worth some $3.6 billion. And in the biotech area, projects have been supported include those in bioinformatics, molecular diagnostics, drug and therapeutic discovery, and the development of traditional Chinese medicine. In terms of infrastructure support, the 22-hectare state-of-the-art Hong Kong Science Park located in Sha Tin provides an environment that is attractive to technology-based firms and activities. Phase 1 of Science Park was completed in 2004, while Phase 2 is now being implemented in stages up to 2009. Science Park offers a comprehensive range of services catering to the needs of technology enterprises at various stages of their development. For example, the park nurtures technology startups through an incubation program and provides affordable engineering and technical support services to companies involved in applied R&D activities. Biotechnology, electronics, precision engineering, and information and communications technology are the current focus areas of Science Park. There is also a dedicated bioinformatics centers and 2 biotechnology laboratory buildings to provide shared facilities for biotechnology companies for R&D in bioinformatics, therapeutics, medical diagnostics, and devices. There are also 20 biotechnology-related tenants in Science Park right now, and they also spread over the industrial estates in Tai Po, in Yuen Long, and Tseung Kwan O. Science Park also hosts 2 important publicly funded research institutes, the Applied Science and Technology Research Institute, or ASTRI for short, and also the Hong Kong Jockey Club Institute of Chinese Medicine. ASTRI conducts high-quality R&D in 4 closely interrelated technological domains relating to information and communications technologies. The Institute of Chinese Medicine has a scientific and evidence-based Chinese medicine research program working to facilitate the modernization and standardization of Chinese medicine. Hong Kong's biotech industry is relatively new compared to some other economies, but it is an exciting growth area given our access to capital, our access to R&D capabilities, and demand from the business community. We are home to some 250 biotechnology-related firms, comprising mainly healthcare-related companies, with businesses in pharmaceuticals, medicinal or healthcare products of traditional Chinese medicine. Activities include product R&D, manufacturing, marketing, and sales. About 70 of these companies are listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange and growth enterprise market. 6 out of our 8 universities are engaged in biotechnology-related research. They also offer undergraduate and higher degree training in relevant disciplines. According to a study conducted by Science Park in 2004, Hong Kong's combined basic biomedical research output and related human resources are quite competitive internationally. The total number of basic medical publications per year has doubled to about 700 between 1997 and 2002. It is also estimated that Hong Kong universities produce some 250 high-impact biomedical publications annually. We welcome more overseas students to come and study in Hong Kong. We recently increased the quota for overseas students at our tertiary institutions, and we have also relaxed the visa restrictions so they can remain in Hong Kong for up to a year after finishing their studies to give them ample time to find the right job. In recent years, Hong Kong has made a mark in its scientific contributions in international large-scale genomic projects, such as the International HapMap project, in which Hong Kong shared the responsibility with a mainland team for mapping part of the human genome. Our 2 medical schools, the University of Hong Kong and the Chinese University of Hong Kong, are rated among the top in the world in the field of clinical medicine by the ISI Essential Science Indicators. Both schools manage extensive collaborations with multinational pharmaceutical companies, and they have experience in conducting clinical trials for the approval of new drug registration in the US. The Hong Kong Eye Hospital, the University of Hong Kong, and the Chinese University are the first 3 institutions outside the mainland to gain approval from the China State Food and Drug Administration to carry out clinical trials in a number of disciplines for drug registration purposes in China. Applications of biotechnology are diverse and they are far-reaching, with synthetic biology being a new paradigm in the biotechnology revolution. Biotechnology is changing the way that we generate bioenergy, manufacture pharmaceuticals, make medical diagnosis, and deliver treatment in years to come. Hong Kong has laid a firm foundation for developing biotechnology, and we will continue our investment in this area in both academic research and also in nurturing a thriving industry. And we look forward to more joint research projects between Hong Kong, the mainland, and other parts of the world to take forward applications in the field of biotechnology and its younger cousin, synthetic biology. We expect that such research opportunities will attract a large share of venture capital in Hong Kong and translate that into exciting business opportunities for entrepreneurs to unleash the economic benefits of research for the public good. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that I have provided you with some ideas of what we are doing in Hong Kong to promote R&D activities in biotechnology. Combining research in bioscience with traditional engineering skills plays to Hong Kong's strength. I look forward to learning more about synthetic biology and the potential for further exploration of this area. So finally, I wish to thank again Yiming and the conference organizing committee once again for bringing this event to Hong Kong, and I wish the Synthetic Biology 4.0 conference every success. And for those of you who have come from overseas, hope that you would have an opportunity to look around and also have an opportunity to shop. It's great shopping. Thank you very much.